Hey everybody, Spaceman Spiff here with episode 18 of Spaceman Climbs. And that's right, I'm posting 2 videos in one day. That's because I missed my video yesterday, so I figured I'd make up for it by getting 2 out today. Either way, I am against an orc player and I'm going to draw Undead. So Nuggets is a very strong orc player on the Azeroth ladder. He's top 50 or top 30 or top 20. He's one of the top players out there. So this was... I didn't know that, but he was a high level, so I know he's definitely up there. So I'm going in thinking this guy, he knows what he's doing, right? He's going to go Blade Master Grunt. He's playing that grindy version of Orc that everyone does, and that's not something I want to play against on Plunder Isle. This is a map where he can really keep my expansion attempts locked down, which I like to go for, And this is a map where the Blade Master can run amok in a lot of ways. I don't know. It's also very, very... It's a map that's conducive to mass tower play, I think, sometimes, because of the high ground expansion and the advantage you gain there. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to play an aggressive game. We're going to make this a short game, and I'm going to go all in, and we're going to see what happens. So you can see I'm opening with about the slowest build anyone can do. I did the Crypt Fiend opening, Crypt Graveyard, Altar, Ziggurat. You can see I'm starting to set up what I hope will be a wall so that he can't get to my Acolytes with a Blade Master. But also, like I said, I'm thinking he's probably not going to get a chance to fight in my base because I'm going to take the fight to him. So this is a strategy that probably a lot of people have seen before. I think I first saw it in a game that Grubby posted a long time ago, which is always, exciting. I love watching Grubby play. Grubby's probably, for sure, Grubby's my favorite Warcraft player of all time. He was always my favorite. I always loved watching him. Even these days, I know he's not maybe the best player in the world right now, but if you watch a stream and you see his decision making or his crisis management, it's always so impressive. I love watching Grubby play. So I saw him play Undead and he did this and it worked, and I was like, wow, I'm taking that. That's amazing. I'm using that. It's part of my arsenal. So I'm getting the Lich first. I am still pumping out ghouls. I'm not sure if that's the right play. Maybe I should have gotten a Fiend at some point. But I'm going to go for 5 ghouls, and then as soon as this Ziggurat finishes, I'm going to build my Crypt Fiend. My Tomb of Relics is a little bit delayed because I'm bad at the game and messed up my timings. Normally it should be finishing at about the same time as your hero spawns, but based on the way I'm playing this strategy, I think it's going to work out for me in an okay way. I haven't invested in a Nerubian Tower, which I normally would, but I'm hoping that this is a big enough map that the Blade Master's not going to try and come and harass me immediately. Because he's probably spawned already, right? The Blade Master's on the map, but if he runs all the way this way to harass my Acolytes, that doesn't really make sense, especially from a top player who I imagine is doing Blade Master grunts. He's probably creeping this, or creeping something like that. Let's even pause to check. Let's see. He's level 1. He crept this, and now. Exactly. So this is the kind of thing you're going to see, right? Which means I have enough time to get my hero out. He's not in my base. I didn't get the Nerubian Tower. And my first Crypt Fiend is out. I think I'm going to wait for a second Crypt Fiend to spawn, so that's why it's okay that my Tomb of Relics is delayed. This is still more time wasted. That's not ideal, but that's okay. And you'll see, or you saw, I sold my town portal immediately, took the 175 gold, bought a Rod of Necromancy, bought a Sacrificial Skull. I'm bringing 2 Acolytes along with me. I've got a second Crypt Fiend on the way, and then I'm going to put to 30 food. I'm going to put 1 ghoul on wood. He's rallied to wood. And I got Frost Armor first. Very important. Don't get Frost Nova first if you're doing an Undead Tower Rush with the Lich. Frost Armor, it's so good at level 1. Like, you see how amazing it is at level 1 when an Undead player goes Death Knight Fiends, and then at tier 2 gets a Lich and starts using Frost Armor, and it seems so powerful. At level 1 against a level 1 Blade Master with 1 or 2 grunts, it's even better, right? It's just earlier in the game that you're using it. If it's powerful at minute 5, then it's definitely powerful at minute 2. Or sorry, if it's powerful at minute 9, then it's definitely powerful at minute 5. Better numbers there. So I come south, I see he definitely saw me. I don't know where his hero is at this point, but I interrupted a grunt, so he knows what's coming. And I've watched this replay in advance, so I'm going to show you. Immediately he throws down a War Mill, right? He sees the push is coming, he's like, War Mill, right now, I know something's up. But otherwise, this is exactly like I predicted, right? I didn't even need to scout. He's got a Blade Master, good items, level 2. He crept this. He's healed up. He's got a grunt here, and he went just one grunt tech. So that's, did he really just go one grunt tech? Maybe 2. Either way, this is a pretty standard kind of thing you're going to see. Although typically you might see more grunts, but still. I keep moving out. I've got still Frost Armor on both my Acolytes, and then I've got it on my Crypt Fiends right now, because they're the more important units, right? I can't lose my Acolytes. That would be catastrophic. And if my ghouls start getting attacked, I can cast Frost Armor, but I don't need it there immediately. So I get some damage on this one. I'm going to lose him, because I'm bad at the game, but that's why you bring 2, because just assume that you're not grubby and you're not going to be perfect, and bring enough that you're prepared. So I lost one Acolyte, but it doesn't matter because I have the second. And now this is not a great spot for him, right? I have 2 going up. He's attacking my Ziggurat, so I'll cancel it, no problem. But look at the damage output now. And I was wrong. I missed his grunts. He has 3 grunts here, so he's doing completely standard orc play. He's attacking my second tower. It's going to go down, but I'll cancel it. And look at his units are getting really weak, right? So it's canceled. I build another one. And now he's got to run back and heal. There's nothing he can do. He's got to run back and heal. So I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to overcommit into his burrows. I'm not going to do any of that. I want my towers to go up. So I'm going to stay near my towers, not take much damage, and just wait. Be patient. Put damage on the Voodoo Lounge, because if that goes down, that's trouble. We see a bestiary here, so I'll cancel it. No problem. That's great. I can go for the peons here, so I try and focus one down. But this is not a good spot, so I pull back immediately. I do manage to cancel one salve there, but he has more, so it's not a huge win for me. I lost a ghoul, but I canceled the bestiary. I'm going to lose another one here, but if I can take out the Voodoo Lounge, that's huge. No more mana potions, no more healing salves, no more clarity potions. He's going to have to build another one. And now I've bought enough time for my towers to go up. His Shadow Hunter is here now, so that's okay, but it's not going to do much, right? That's standard. That's what you're always going to see. This is the timing. The Shadow Hunter is always going to come out, but it doesn't matter. I now have 4 towers going up. Even if he destroys this one, the other 3 are going. I made sure that these 3 are Spirit Towers. The back one is a Nerubian Tower. The Nerubian Tower is so powerful against Orc. Make sure that one goes up. So I made sure the back one was Nerubian because I thought that was the one least likely to be destroyed or cancelled in the upgrade phase. Okay, and I'm using Frost Armor. You can see on my ghouls, so his grunts can't attack them. And he knows this. That's why he's going for the towers, because he can't deal any damage to a Frost Armored unit right now. So he turns to my Fiend. I immediately am going to cast Frost Armor. And look at him get slowed. He can't kill this Fiend anymore. And I'm still resurrecting skeletons. He got Healing Wave first, which, it's a defensive play. You might see Hex sometimes, but either way, Hex would be useless here too. My towers are up now, and he clearly wants his Voodoo Lounge back, but I'm not letting that happen. And now I can trade, right? Like, I can give him this experience because he has no more sustain. He doesn't have the Voodoo Lounge. He's going to be out of mana. He's going to be out of items. And he's going to have to spend a lot of resources repairing his main, repairing his burrows, putting units in his burrows. He's just... The game's over, right? The game's over. So this is a super strong Orc player doing the super strong strategies, and it's just like I walked all over him, right? How easy was this game? Like, at what point was I worried at all? I just built some simple units. He now has his first Demolisher out. And remember, he saw that I was coming with the push around here, so... he could have seen me earlier, but even if that Demolisher came out 20 seconds ago, it doesn't matter, right? Because as soon as he saw me, he started the War Mill, which is what a good player would do. So this is about as quickly as a Demolisher could have come out based on the fact that it's a reaction play. The only way it could have been earlier is if he had scouted me up here, but then he wouldn't have been level 2 on his hero at that point in the fight. He wouldn't have had a Circlet and Claws, because he wouldn't have had time to creep. And even if that were the case, a Demolisher 30 seconds earlier in this game would not have made that big a difference, right? So I'm sieging some other units, just putting damage where I can. Frost Armor on both my Fiends. I've lost all my ghouls at this point, or sent them back to base. And yeah, let's quickly look at my base. I've got 1 ghoul on wood. There's a weak ghoul on wood. No more buildings, no more tech, no more anything. Just completely ignored it. Rallied a couple Fiends more, so now I do have 3 Crypt Fiends. Then I start focusing the Demolisher. He's repairing it, but he's under so much pressure. He's trying to micro everything that he's focusing on these ghouls and his Blade Master. And he does kill that Zig. That's why that one's not the Nerubian, right? And in turn, I kill his Demolisher. I'm putting pressure on with one here. This is not a great spot. It's probably not going to go up, but what's he going to do? Doesn't have the mana. He overcommits. Kills Blade Master. Nuggets leaves the game. And I beat a player who's definitely a better player than me again. Right? And easily, in 8 minutes. Like, it's... it really puzzles me that these kind of strategies are just so glossed over and nobody tries them, because they really do work. They really do work. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this was a short video, but sometimes that's how Warcraft is, right? So, questions, comments, criticisms are welcome. Would like to hear back about anything. If you could like my video, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.